What he got coming for these Edomites, they don't even see it coming. Matter of fact, this might force me to go ahead and start opening this book.
I see what you're saying on that.
Depending on technology all the time.
Right. Another day out here doing this beautiful work of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and over the past week, it's been a lot of earthquakes, a lot of crazy weather, and on top of all of that, more you Israelites been found strung up on trees, man,
Yeah.
which is a precursor to what's getting ready to actually take place in this land. More and more and more judgments, righteous judgments are going out by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to you rebellious nation out there that don't want to take heed to the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But instead you want to follow the laws of this land and follow your own mind state and do things your way, which is contrary to the scriptures. And that's why you're seeing a lot of people being put to death in a lot of brutal ways. And you're going to see this become more and more and more of a common fact, a common thing that you're seeing that's going on the news. A lot of things ain't being spoke about, and then a lot of things are being spoke about. While you people worried about that 9 to 5 and that little rat wheel, having to pay to live, you got to go to work. You got to have somebody pay your kids. You got to pay to get to work, buy gas, maintenance on your car, insurance, toll bridges, all of these different things. You caught up in this cycle, man. And you have to understand that, hey, all of those things are in vain, that you need to pay attention to what's getting ready to take place in this land. And I mean sheer bloody judgment, man, that the Lord is about to put on Babylon.
One of the things I want to speak about is the uptick of lynchings lately.
Mm-hmm.
And that right there is an indicator of Esau's anger increasing. He wants us to stay in our place. He wants us to remain niggas. No, those days are over, cuz. And y'all figuring it out the hard way that we ain't taking y'all shit no more because we have a power fighting for us. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't have that. And all these lynchings, hey, the Hal Ratazar be of that number. We're gonna have y'all hanging yourself. We're gonna have y'all hanging each other in the kingdom. So we can laugh. Because we look back at the footage and we see how much fun y'all be having. So we want to have some fun too. So Yahweh Ratazar, we be at that number. We're gonna have y'all hanging each other, your loved ones, and calling it suicide. Since y'all like to murder and lie on us. It's funny to me, the only nation of people known for this history gets charged to investigate it. You will never have justice on stolen land from a thief and a murderer and a liar. So yeah, Yahweh Ratazar, we be of that number. We can't wait for the get back.
And they have the audacity to say that it's our own people doing it to themselves when you've never seen that in all history of so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans hanging themselves. Is it possible? Yes. But we don't have that history.
That's not in our spirit.
But we do know who has the spirit of this, the history of doing those things. Esau Edom, the so-called white man, has a big history of going out there lynching our people, man. And this ain't nothing new, and you haven't seen no arrests being made.
No.
Because the scriptures spoke upon that. It says, this is a Zechariah 11:4. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh my power, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose oppressors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. And their own shepherds pity them not. Mm-hmm. You see, so these people hold themselves not guilty for the things that they did for our people. But you know that they're not going to get away with it, that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is getting ready to put blood on these people, man.
And they earning their judgment at the same time and don't even know it.
Showing you daily.
See, they think they on some slick stuff. But the Lord is with the slickness because the Lord got something cooking for y'all that y'all don't even know what's coming. Y'all ain't prepared for what he got for you. Let's get and it's a funny scripture too, because it relates to this. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 3. And he's talking about you Edomites. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil from which ye shall not remove your necks. It's funny. That's not coincidence. Y'all ain't gonna remove your necks. You see what I'm saying? So when the 144,000 start lynching, y'all ain't gonna remove your necks. Let's finish the rest. Neither shall ye go haughtily, for the time is evil. Who's bringing that evil? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So y'all ain't no running from this, what the Lord got cooked up for y'all. So keep earning your judgment. And it's funny that this scripture is worded like that, because it can mean something futuristic, something that's going to happen to you. Because if you can't remove your neck, that means your neck going to be in something. Or it could be spiritual. It could be parabolic. We ain't going to know until y'all get into captivity.
Just like it was parabolic when we had those yokes of iron on our neck back then. And then the Lord said that those yokes of iron would not be removed until we be completely destroyed. And us being completely destroyed, we lost our way, man. It was completely destroyed.
All right, before we continue, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, the bishops of the great millstone who teach us daily. To the men out there teaching the lightwise doctrine, we want to say to you, Shalom. To the few sisters out there listening, we want to say to you, Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, man. See, Esau he think it's funny. First, you had these shootings. Nolan Wells. Who else? There's a few more so-called blacks. And it's funny that there's an uptick against in the violence against Israelites. And we always know who the perpetrator is. We know who our enemies are. But see, Esau, he want to continue to be our enemy while fronting like he ain't did anything wrong at the same time. Everybody that has been caught murdering an Israelite has been found not guilty. The Asian guy that chased the little 14-year-old out the store because he thought he stole some water. These people will murder you over some water, and they came to find out he ain't had the water on him. He put it back. So that was murder. Even if he did have the water, that doesn't warrant a death sentence. But see, you people, you take pleasure in murdering Israelites. And that's why the Israelites gonna have pleasure with y'all in the kingdom. We gonna have too much fun with y'all in the kingdom, bro. And y'all already weak too. Oh, it's gonna be too easy. Y'all weak as hell hiding behind these punk ass laws. Hide behind these punk ass badges. Yeah, y'all weak as hell. That's why you need all these laws to stay in power. All these bias laws to stay in power. To maintain your fragility. I would not call it superiority. Maintain your fragility. You got to have all these biased, unrighteous laws in place. And then come out, got the caucasity to say you superior.
And all the laws be created against you Israelites, man.
Exactly.
That's why you can't get ahead here, because the scriptures say that this is no rest for you. And your soul will not find rest here in this land, man. You're going to constantly be going to and fro in this land. You're not going to get no rest, man. And these people, they think that that is our purpose of being here, that we are here for them to consume.
Exactly.
And that's not how it is, man. This is Ezekiel 35 and 11. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them. And I will make myself known unto them, and I have judged thee. And they shall know that I am the Lord, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are giving us to consume.
Uh-huh.
These people, in their mind, they think that we are here to be taken advantage of.
Uh-huh.
But in reality, that's not the case. We are here to be kings, man, and to govern this land in the new kingdom. That's why we out here doing what we do. The spirit of the Lord that he gave us, man, to come out here, starting with the elders and apostles, Great Millstone on down, to come out here and do the will of the Father, man, which is a beautiful thing to do. While you other people out here scoffing, playing around, looking for festivities, hey, you're going to get caught up in it, man. Right when you having that fun, some destruction is going to come. Because they're talking about false flags coming upon this land.
Man, the false flags never stopped, to be honest.
It hasn't.
Esau always lying about some shit.
Always doing something on the low, man.
The false flags never stop. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 9, verse 5. And they will deceive everyone his neighbor and will not speak the truth. They have taught their tongue to speak lies and weary themselves to commit iniquity. Go above and beyond the call of wickedness.
You know, you remember, it was a law we was talking about a year and a half ago. It was a law made that your government could lie to you.
Exactly. And not only that, what was the first thing Trump did when he came back in office the second time? He legalized bribery. Mm-hmm. It takes you to lie to do bribery, because you got to lie that you didn't take the bribe. These people are useless. Look at this bitch.
I see it.
People these Edomites in the car behind some tent recording us. You people are hopeless.
They search out iniquities, man. They always looking, they always trying to find a way to pinpoint Israelites, man. You so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. They always trying to find some type of way to point the finger at you. And people like that, they'll go home to their computer with their video and edit it and try to demonize men.
Yeah, that's the nature of the devil, the serpent, man. That's why it says in Sirach chapter 12, verse 10, never trust thine enemy. For like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet beware and take heed of him. Mm-hmm. Roughly paraphrasing the scripture. I don't care how harmless they seem. That's how they get you. Look how many white girl tears has caused the death of Israelites. Look how many Edomite lies have caused the death of Israelites. Mm-hmm. And they gonna walk by us. They're gonna walk pretending that they don't see us, and then turn their car toward us. And I seen the little phone up.
Yeah, I seen her trying to pull it up on the low. You can be seen, Esau. You ain't doing nothing but honor your judgment, man. And it's all good. Because sooner or later, you're not going to be able to do it.
It's all right, though. Yeah, keep it up. That's why in the military, y'all ain't mighty, for real. We told y'all to stop believing that lie, like the United States got the strongest military and the most powerful minds on the planet. That's a lie. These are the dumbest people that have ever existed, because I'm going to tell you why. You elected a 5-time draft dodger to call the shots on your military. This is the longest deployment on record. 250 or 265 days at sea without pulling in the port. That will drive any sailor insane. Mm-hmm. And a lot of those sailors on that carrier said this is the worst deployment they ever been on. You got vets on there, 20, 30-year vets, saying that this is the worst deployment they've been on. You know why? Because y'all put an idiot in charge of y'all country.
A man that know nothing about war.
A man that went above and beyond to dodge the call of duty. Mm-hmm. But he think he's intelligent enough to command a military. Bro, you ran from the military. That is not your cause. But y'all gonna be stupid enough to listen to him and take his orders instead of invoking Amendment 25. Y'all stupid as hell. Y'all allowing this man to run y'all shit in the ground. But y'all intelligent. Y'all the wisest people on the planet. No, y'all allowing one idiot destroy everything y'all stole.
And bending over and then taking it too.
Y'all, like the elder said, this is the land of the bend overs. Because when it comes to discipline your own, oh, you don't know how to do that. But you know how to invoke unrighteous decrees on Israelites, though. You got that down pat.
And that's smooth because now, as you sit back and look at, because I look at social media a lot just to see what a lot of people be doing, man. A lot of these Americans, oh, they going through the fire right now. Y'all ain't went through it yet. It's finna get worse than that. It's finna be on some inferno heat out here when the Lord cut that stove up. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You know, these people wishing they were dead, but they want to quit paying bills. You know, you had I forget where it was, but they had to shut the town down to where it was no police. You couldn't even call the police, man. You know, so these little things are happening, and they're gonna trickle outside of those states where they happen at, and to other states. Yeah, and they gonna blame these outages and stuff. They gonna blame it on Iran, man. They're gonna blame it on Iran. Y'all gotta understand that your own government is against the people, man. Remember the Insurrection Act, okay? You have to remember the Insurrection Act, where the government rises up against the citizens. So that's letting you know that the citizens are going to eventually rebel against them as well. And that's where that civil war is going to happen at, man.
Yeah, y'all don't find it odd your government is putting laws in place where you can't do shit? I wonder why, because they setting you up. And another reason I say y'all dumb as hell, because y'all haven't figured out that your government has secretly declared war against you. Y'all ain't figured that out yet. But see, y'all stupid and call yourselves smart. You people are under strong delusion, under the strong wine of Babylon. You think your military is the best? Okay. How come the Strait of Hormuz ain't open yet? Because see, these are the dumbass statements Trump be putting on TV. We going over there to keep the Strait of Hormuz, to get it open. It was already open before you took your miss ass over there. Now, the United States got the gall to take offense to the fact that Iran is letting everybody through except them. Well, look at the shit you do. You murder their leaders, you destroy their land, and lie on them constantly. And then you want to take the position as they don't have the right to hate us. Everybody has the right to hate you, United States. The hammer of the earth. You just bomb people because you feel like it. And then lie on why you did it. Everybody has a right to hate you. So if you want to call that terrorism, so be it. Guess what? The Lord hates you. You gonna call him a terrorist too?
Exactly. This is Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon had been the golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunk of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. Like this brother said, America going these places and rob, pillage, and destroy these people's land, man. And now it's at a point now that these nations don't want to mess with us. All these other nations are turning against America. And you ain't seen none of that on that either. Because more and more nations are going to turn on America and join up to tear this bitch a new asshole, man. They finna run a train on this place, man.
Yeah, this virgin daughter of Babylon, this whore.
Her first time is gonna be a train wreck.
It's gonna be her first time and last time getting in that bed. You see, this hoe has been a little too reckless, even for the Lord to tolerate. So the Lord finna do something about this whore called America. And rightly so. Anybody who doesn't want to see the demise of America, you part of the problem. Because that means you down with every dirty thing this place has done to other countries. You down with every dirty deed this country has done to its own citizens, especially Israelites. I never considered us to be citizens here. We was always treated as outcasts.
Yeah.
3/5 of a human. But we supposed to be citizens. We supposed to be happy. We supposed to be thankful to be in the United States when these bitches hate us.
Exactly.
We're not thankful to be here. The Lord said this is our punishment. So any Israelite walking around this bitch happy to be an American, it's a good chance you're going to die with this place too. Because you don't see nothing wrong with the doings that this place is doing. What you say, bro?
No, they too busy drinking the wine of Babylon and walking around drunk, spiritually drunk, man. Listening to these lies and these fairy tales that y'all say that the scriptures is fairy tales, but this shit that y'all living is a fairy tale. They got y'all thinking that you free and that you work to get ahead in life. Shit, look at America, look at the civilians, everybody crying. You can't You can't even you're not making enough money to live. While everything in the stores are still going up.
Man,
and they're gonna continue to go up because this war is not gonna stop. The longer this war goes on, the higher the money is gonna the things are gonna cost in these stores. And eventually people gonna just start ramshacking. And then you ain't gonna find nothing, man.
That's what they want. They want the chaos.
Yes, that's exactly. They order out of chaos. You've heard of it before.
This ain't even living, man. You got to pay to exist.
Yeah.
Because whether you can pay your bills or not, you still exist. Whether you happy or not, you still exist.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to pay to exist here. Just for them to drain you of every dollar you work for. You go to work and you pay to live. Just to get that money right back to these people. So what do you get out of it? You don't get anything out of it. You get to call yourself an American. That's the attitude of Esau.
Mm-hmm.
You better be thankful we let you in here.
Here's the person on the comment board. They said because really don't nobody care, and you absolutely right. And you know why don't nobody care? It's because America has never been touched. Nothing heavy has actually ever happened here, man.
Nope.
And then and what happens when that goes on? People's pride get real high.
Yep.
And people start living simple. They don't expect things to go wrong in their backyard. But they not realizing that their president got them in the hot seat right now. Ultimately, is the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. They got America in the hot seat right now. And eventually, a lot of these people in this land, they gonna wake up, but it's gonna be too late when the missiles inbound, because people don't want to understand the fact that the scriptures never lied about what's getting ready to happen in this country, man.
Uh-huh. So y'all was down with the wickedness because y'all thought the Bible was just another book. Y'all was down with the wickedness of America. Now that you seeing the prophecies of the Bible coming out and starting to affect this place, now you getting scared. The only reason you're afraid is probably because you're wicked. The righteous can't wait for this place to burn. So if you want America to continue, you're probably wicked. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. You got people on this aircraft carrier literally jumping off the flight deck.
Yeah.
Because, and they know it's a death sentence because that's a 60-foot drop. As soon as you hit that water, you are dead. But they rather choose death than to serve in Esau's army, his military. They chose death. That's how bad it is to be under Esau, because this man is a fucking idiot. 265 days at sea. That ain't no excuse for that.
That's like being locked up, man.
You are locked up. You can't go nowhere.
You can't go nowhere.
As far as the eye can see, in every direction, nothing, all you see is water. You know how that affects the psyche? You don't know. Trump don't know because he dodged the draft 5 times. And then he came on TV and said that they haven't been out there long enough. That means you have been given into the hands of a cruel Lord.
Yep.
Prophecy fulfilled. This man don't give a damn about y'all trying to jump ship to get away from him and his military. We told y'all to get out the military. We told y'all not to go. I was in the military. That's why I didn't go back. I saw the bullshit.
I got Isaiah 19:1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and he shall come into Egypt. Babylon. It's talking about America right here. And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother. That's talking about the civil wars that's getting ready to take place in this land that y'all don't see coming. But we see it because the Lord gave us the spirit to see these things. And it says, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst of thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. You see how Congress is all fucked up? The moves that Trump is making, putting all you people in dire straits right now.
putting you in harm's way.
That's the Lord destroying the counsel of this place, man. There's no more wisdom in Teman, right? This place is over with. And it says, I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over unto the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them. And saith the Lord, the Lord of hosts. And that's going into Trump being that cruel Lord.
Prophecy fulfilled.
Didn't he say he don't care about your financial status? Or if you Americans are struggling, he doesn't care.
Yep.
You in it on your own now, Captain.
The only thing he said he care about is Iran not having a nuclear weapon. First of all, you can't tell them people what they can and can't buy with their own money.
That's not your land.
That's not your business, bro. That's America's problem. That's why the other nations gonna rise up. Because America injects themselves in other people's business. You the world police and the villain? That's too much.
That's like that fuck nigga in the neighborhood.
Exactly.
That fucked over everybody, and everybody that he fucked over knew each other. And they used to be cool with this cat. And they like, you know what, man, he did this to me. He did that to you. He did this and that to me. Man, we gotta go and get this nigga.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
And that's what's gonna happen to America. They gonna team up and they gonna run up in your ass. And a lot of you people gonna get robbed, raped, and pillaged out here. Because you just better believe these people come to the city that dwell without walls.
But see, these idiots, they so stupid. They believe the lie that they're protected because they got two oceans on each side of them. Y'all stupid. Those two oceans, you know what's in those two oceans? Nuclear submarines. How many Russian submarines then eased up off the coast of New York, then eased up off the coast of Africa, Alaska, undetected? You can't see no submarine. And they got jammers on these nuclear subs to jam your radar so you can't see them. You got to remember, Russian technology is 40 years ahead of America's. Because while y'all was partying and bullshitting after the Cold War ended,
they was working on their crap.
Exactly. Russia got in that lab. China got in that lab. And they started finding more ways to destroy America. Iran, they've been punching the clock for the past 40 years. That's why they got such a large stockpile of missiles underground. Now Trump coming on the news, he denying the fact that America is running out of ammo. Well, that's what happens when you just bust at people for no reason. Just like the military here, the United States military, is the same as these school shooters, these mass shooters. Just on a larger scale. Just like these Edomites roam through the city, roaming through the streets, seeking whom they may devour. The United States military does the same thing on a larger scale. They roam the earth seeking who they may devour, seeking who they can rob. That's all the military is. It's Esau being a school shooter on a larger scale.
Yeah.
You think the world ain't gonna get tired of that shit? The world already tired of it. Because the Lord gonna put the spirit on these other nations to blow this bitch off the map.
And that's what we keep telling y'all people, man. You know, starting with the elders and the apostles on down, the great millstone. Been prophesying the downfall of this place. Even prophets before us, man. Been out here prophesying the downfall of this nation, man. You know, in many nations before this one. This is Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Ain't that what the men of the Lord go out there and do on week in and week out? Report to you on these pestilence coming around. You got flesh-eating bacteria out here and shit. You know, they talking about the evils that's coming upon this land, about that war that's finna get ready to escalate all the way to over here. And none of you civilians are going to be safe while y'all playing around, running your mouth, not taking heed to what the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua said in his scriptures about these warnings. These ain't our warnings. He told us to go out here and warn the people, especially the blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, but mainly the elect. So if at the end of the day, if you don't get it, guess what? You're gonna have to sit here with a teary eye watching the missiles inbound, man.
That's right.
With regrets.
You'll understand when you're reborn in the kingdom that the Lord ain't playing with nobody. And you want to know what the United States just got caught doing? The United States tried to get a submarine captain to bomb an American city so they could blame Iran. The captain said no and stepped down. Now they're trying to get another submarine captain to do it. Now, if y'all don't see that this government has declared war against you in secret, then ain't no help. You just lost. You're useless. You're hopeless. This is what they want to do to justify going after Iran full scale and to make it harder for you here in America. Because you got to remember, if one nuclear weapon flies, everybody loses. Esau don't give a damn about that. This is how reckless this man is. Unfit to rule. But y'all insist on keeping one of these red motherfuckers in power. Now you finna get what these red motherfuckers want you to have. That's destruction, chaos, death, violence, cannibalism. He bringing all that because y'all insist on having one of these red motherfuckers in power and you refuse to address his wickedness. You just pretend you don't see it. But you go as far as making up shit on us, about us. All of y'all fucked up. That's what happens when you believe the bullshit that Babylon shoves down your throat. These people are not human. Anybody that can rape a child, can eat a child, that ain't no human. But these are your leaders. And you expect them to be merciful upon you. If they're not merciful to a child, ain't no way in hell they're going to be merciful to full-grown adults. You can forget it. They don't have any empathy for children. You can forget it. So them sailors, hey, my heart goes out to you, but you have been warned, just like all these Americans have been warned. Never trust thine enemy. But like his iron rust, so is his wickedness. And it also goes back to the book of Sirach, chapter 14, verse 5. Let's get that one. He that is evil to himself, to whom shall he be good? He shall not take pleasure in all his good. Verse 7. And if he do it good, he do it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. Verse 8. The envious man have a wicked eye. He turneth away his face and despises men. Yeah, he hates his own men too. Esau has declared against everybody in secret because he's scared. This man does so much wickedness, he don't know where the payback gonna come from. Just like Trump, that meme I posted yesterday. When the threat is real, when the threat is fake, yeah, he always somebody, he got blood on his face, fight, fight, fight. After they pulled that staged ass event. But when the threat was real, this little orange motherfucker, he hiding in a catering cart. And so I put a caption on it. I posted in caption, "Is this your king?"
Back then, kings would stand up and fight, man. King
David was on the front line with his people.
This cat ran and hid in the tubby, man. You see that? But this is your leader, though.
What you expect from a 5-time draft dodger? This I don't even put it past Trump. He'll throw his kids to the fire to save his own ass. This is what kind of backbone this man does not have. 5-time draft dodger. Compulsive liar.
That boy holds the title. Ali dodged the draft. They put him under the jail.
Exactly. See? That goes back to the book of Psalms, chapter 73, verse 5. They're not in trouble as other men. Neither are they plagued like other men. He got to dodge the draft 5 times and not go to jail. He got to have 34 felonies on his record and not go to jail.
And then,
He got to be the #1 person named in the Epstein files and didn't go to jail.
and gotta get ready to push that draft out here on you cats and make y'all go.
Yeah,
And if you don't go, you're gonna do jail time.
exactly.
And me speaking as a man, Esau gonna get so nasty because he's a brute beast that if you don't enlist into the military, he gonna put you to death.
You know what they're doing in Ukraine? They riding through the streets snatching up young military-aged men, kidnapping them to make them fight. I seen a video of them trying to snatch up a young man, and his girlfriend was helping them fight him off. Yeah. You see how these are animals?
I know were they Northern Kingdom?
I think so. But he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's why it's important to take heed to the prophets, because you want that hedge over you. You think you scared now? You just wait until the blackout start rolling. And all they're gonna do is blame the surveillance centers.
Yeah.
Wait till you can't get no water. They're gonna blame the surveillance
They're
centers.
gonna blame surveillance centers, and they're gonna blame Iran or Russia too.
They already
They
talking
like
about
their own.
cyber attacks.
Yeah.
They got plenty convenient excuses for you, because Esau's a born liar. So they're gonna have excuses for you for days. They already got them wrote down.
And you got to be gullible and stupid as hell to really think, to feel like your government wouldn't turn on you, man.
They have never been with you. That's the illusion. That is the spell. That is the sorcery Esau that has put over you people. Think about it. Every president has got it behind a podium on live TV and said what? My fellow Americans. But every president has been caught doing fuck shit to the people. Y'all don't know where y'all at.
Yeah, they been against you people, man.
This government has never, anybody, you seen that story about the dude that got kicked out of Walmart? That he was buying people groceries?
Yeah, like he the dude down there like a humanitarian, man.
Esau.
Going around just helping people. Which, like I always said, and I've said it to him in his comments personally, bro, you need to take care of your own people, man.
Exactly.
Take care of your own, bro. Don't go out here trying to bridge the gap between no goddamn so-called blacks and Edomites, man. It's not happening.
That gap is not bridgeable. The Lord designed it this way for a reason. And that all goes to show you what kind of cruel Lord Esau is. This man got a problem with you eating. Now, where in Esau's law books does it state that you can't buy somebody food? It doesn't say that. Esau did that out of emotion. We told you, Esau does not rule. His emotions do.
The Lord said he's going to put enmity between us.
Exactly.
The whole time it's in Genesis 3:15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. It's always going to be, we always going to be at each other, man, until Yahweh Shai come back. Ain't no coming together with these people, joining hand in hand. And if you are joining hand in hand with them as a so-called Israelite, the Lord going to destroy you and them.
Mm-hmm. See, that shows you right there, Esau got a problem with you eating. If he could take away your food stamps in Section 8 for no reason, that's a cruel Lord.
And they about to do it.
Yeah, a lot of y'all finna get kicked out. Because Esau, he know he's running out of time.
Getting kicked out with rules put into play that homelessness is illegal.
That gives them justification to kidnap you now.
Opening up surveillance centers and FEMA centers or concentration camps on the side of doing all of this to you people.
Yeah.
You don't see the trap? This man laying snares.
That's why he got all these unrighteous decrees in place for you. It's illegal to be homeless, so he can be justified to kidnap you and take you wherever. Y'all don't see that. When he got all these lies in place for the things he's about to do to you. Prime example, one of the things he's setting in place, he said that cyber attacks are on the rise. That means he gonna do whatever he wants to you and blame another country.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying that the surveillance centers are causing rolling blackouts. Now, he finna do rolling blackouts at his will and blame the surveillance centers. They're redirecting all the clean, drinkable water and blaming the surveillance centers. Why ain't no water? This man is setting you up for you to get down on bended knee to beg him for the things that the Lord provided for you for free.
And a lot of that water that they gonna be talking about, a lot of it getting redirected down to them underground bunkers as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, y'all just ain't paying attention to this thing. Like you said, this man get behind that podium and say all these different things, and then he go back on his word and put you people in dire straits, man.
Straight lines to your
why?
face.
Because that's how it is.
Y'all dumb enough to applaud after he speaks.
Man, because they not knowing what he's talking about. They can just sound good.
You're applauding your own destruction,
This is Psalms 55 and 20. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. He said he was going to do all these different things for you Americans. And he went back on his word because your president is compromised.
Exactly.
Like we always say, Psalm 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they drawn swords. Told you all these good stuff, man. Yeah, he sold you all these fake scenarios of what he was going to do to make America great again. But in the background, he's waging war against you Americans, man. And y'all don't see it.
They don't want to see it because that disturbs their American dream. These people love American dreaming.
And scheming.
What was I looking for? Oh, yeah. You bring something else out. I got to find this real quick. But y'all believe, y'all eat up every lie these presidents tell y'all.
Definitely.
Y'all love Obama so much he can't do no wrong. When he was one of the most wicked presidents you ever had. But y'all don't know all the dirt he did.
They don't know the times we living in and not paying attention to anything, man. That's why, and this is for you Black, Latinos, and Native Americans, the scripture I'm about to bring out, because, hey, Esau, you're condemned, buddy. You know, y'all need to be walking circumspect and paying attention to what's going on around you. You know the will of the Lord is that America is going to be took down, regardless of how you feel about it. This is Ephesians 5 and 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. That's why you're seeing a lot of different things go on, man. You're seeing weird weather patterns. You're seeing earthquakes. I seen an article where some people got struck to death by lightning recently, man. You know, all these different things are going on in the earth right now because the days are evil and the Lord get ready to bring destruction upon his place. And it says in Ephesians 15 and 17, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is, man. The will of the Lord is for the elect to be brought into the kingdom, and for Babylon the great and the inhabitants thereof to be destroyed, and you 2/3 Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that don't want to take heed to the scriptures and the man of the Lord out here on the highways and hedges, starting with Great Millstone on down. Y'all not taking heed, so therefore you will be destroyed, man.
Exactly. I want to touch back on the lives of these presidents and this government that y'all just eat up with the Saturday morning cereal spoon. Y'all just gobble this shit up. I'm like, man, can't nobody be this stupid to believe these lies, but unfortunately, that makes up the majority of the population of Babylon. Dumbasses. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law? They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. That's what they do. How many years have America been at war with somebody just because they felt like starting some shit?
All you got to do is go look, go Google that shit. You see how many nations America has bombed, man. Many. I'm talking about on top of many, on top of many. And there's a lot of them you people don't know about because they did off the radar. A lot of them they did off the radar, man. That's why you got to go digging through that rabbit hole to find out certain things. Instead instead of being out here talking shit to the men out here bringing this stuff to you firsthand through the scriptures.
They love their enemy. They protecting and defending their enemy. You are a certified Babylonian. You just don't know it yet. So if you're a certified spiritual Babylonian, you're going in that fire because you are against all righteousness. You might as well be condemning the innocent blood along with Esau, because that's how the Lord gonna see you. You defending their wickedness and coming against righteousness. Even if this righteousness could lead to your own personal salvation, you still coming up against it. That's how we know you stupid. And we don't argue with stupid. We just gonna let the Lord handle your stupid ass. And maybe you'll get it right in the kingdom. Because guess what? The Lord's patience is running out. Our patience is running out for our people to wake up and get it. But see, it's still the Lord's design, because he didn't want some of you to wake up just so he could be justified to destroy your ass. It's just heartbreaking to see our people still caught up in this mental trap, this mental prison, thinking that America loves them. It's heartbreaking, man. All the wickedness this country has showed us, and you still got a place in your heart for America. You deserve death. That's the only thing that's gonna get you out of this madness. And according to the scriptures, death in this situation is mercy.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking, man, to see our people, they can't shake Jesus off. They can't shake Esau could be saved too. They can't shake it. That's why we want death to come upon you to put you out of your misery. And you don't know how miserable you are being under this strong delusion.
And they can't shake that false BS off their body and listen to the truth, man. Because they love lies too much. Because when you tell these people the truth out here, they get their panties in the bunch, man. You know, because y'all like you like Pastor Pork Chop to spit lies in your face every Sunday. And these people out here that so-called spitting doctrine out the scriptures that ain't really got the truth, they ain't giving you the truth, man. This is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 9. I'm going to read down to 11. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord Yahweh, who say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits, get out of the way, turn aside of thy path, cause the Holy One of Israel to decease before us. See, y'all don't want to take heed to the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Y'all want to hear, like the brother said, you want to hear that Esau can be saved, and that there will be slaves in the kingdom, and that the scriptures are only for Israel. Y'all don't want to hear any of that. Y'all think the scriptures is universal. It's not, bro. It's not for everyone. Point blank. No matter how you want to cut that sausage, bro, it's not cut out for everyone.
It's not. It's for Israelites. Bottom line.
And you Israelites that want to get it, you were in your heart anyway, because ultimately it was going to be for the elect first. Because a lot of you 2/3 wasn't going to get it anyway. Y'all buck up at it. You get mad when you get reproved. Then you go on social media and talk mess about the Israelites that you came across because they gave you some facts.
All you doing, see, every word you speak against the Lord and his men, it's recorded in the heavens. And it's going to come back to bite you in your ass.
Yep.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 15. And all of this is taking place because you people have been conditioned by Babylon. You don't even know it's a subconscious thing with y'all. This is how good Esau has programmed you. This is how much you are under Esau's spell. You have been conditioned to protect your master and to come against anything spoken ill about him, even if it's the truth. You have been trained and conditioned like the lapdog that you are to protect your master. But let me tell you this though. This is the book of Proverbs chapter 17, verse 15. He that justifieth the wicked and he that condemneth the just Even they are abominations. Both are abominations to the Lord. So you are walking abomination just like your president. Says that's what it says in Proverbs chapter 6. Let's get that one. You are walking abomination. And the Lord ain't coming to scoop up no abominations. Them chariots ain't allowing no abominations to enter. This is the book of Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. These 6 things that the Lord hate, yes, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. A heart that devises wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. If that ain't Trump in a nutshell, I don't know who is. Y'all just like him. So guess what? You're going to be destroyed just like him. Well, Trump might not be destroyed on this side because he's building a bunker under that ballroom, if y'all ain't figured that out yet.
He said, y'all just like
Y'all, they are. Y'all, to hear some of the shit that come out of y'all mouth, man, y'all sound stupid just like him.
I got a scripture for you on that. It's Ecclesiastes 10:1. A wise man will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. Which this government is not well ordered at all. It's all over the place and on the verge of being put down. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. And that's why the brother said that y'all are just like this devil, man.
Just like him.
Y'all following his footsteps. Even though he's showing you the madness, you still got people that really got faith in this man.
See, that's that pride kicking in, that Edomite pride. They are willing to accept an Edomite criminal over any other race leading them. Because to them, in their minds, Esau gonna look out for Esau. This is not the case. Y'all catching way more hell under Trump than us. Because you can't stay out them cars crying. He gonna cry in the car. Y'all ain't never seen us crying in the car. Well, you probably seen some Eves here and there. But y'all numbers are way higher. That means y'all suffering way more.
All the hardships that so-called Blacks, Latinos went through, Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans went through over these years, were nothing more but the curses that the Lord Yahweh Shem and Yahweh put on us, right? So now, it's only righteous that you Edomites go through it now. Sorry, not sorry, man. This is Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Who hate the Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans and persecute them? So-called Esau, man, so-called white man. Esau, Edom. It's not rocket science to see that now, man. It's not hard to see at all, Israel, but y'all choose to want to hold hands with the man.
That's what they do. Because in their mind, Esau gonna look out for us because we Esau. No. It's a new spectrum now. It's not about so-called color. It's about rich and poor now. It's a new dynamic. So guess what? Just like Esau told y'all back in his, 1500s, 1600s, that y'all was white, y'all in the club now, he provoking your membership if you ain't got them meals, them billions.
Yeah, the elites up there gonna be the ones that's on top of y'all. The middle class is being singled out. That's a wrap. Ain't no more middle class. That's why you're seeing most of the people that's crying are the middle class citizens, man.
Exactly.
Because the people that already been living in bullshit conditions, they've been there and seen it already. There's nothing to cry about. They're gonna make something out of nothing. They're gonna make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich to survive, or eat some crackers and jelly to survive. These middle class, they not gonna be able to swoop down that low because that's beneath them.
Exactly.
That's beneath them. So now they finna have to go through that same thing, man. And ultimately, it's gonna get to the elites as well.
See, that entitlement is leaving them. Now they don't know how to act. See, you thought you was in such a privileged position just because you had all the amenities at your fingertips, every convenience at your fingertips. Let alone you did not realize that the Lord was setting you up. Because guess what? Minus all those amenities, minus all those entitlements, all that convenience, you are helpless. You can't do shit by yourself. That's what he set you up for. We told y'all a long time ago. The ones that sleeping on the top bunk, when y'all fall out that bed, y'all gonna tear that floor up.
Yeah, because they damn sure ain't gonna hit that bottom bunk. They
Exactly.
gonna go with further below that.
See?
Because that pride is there already. So what happens when you get prideful? That destruction follows that, man. It's only a matter of time. You seen King Nebuchadnezzar on top of everything.
All four
And then
legs.
put his ass out there in the wilderness. What you talking about, Esau?
It's like we told you about the Israelites. You can't fall out the bed if you're sleeping on the floor. But all y'all on the top bunk, on that entitled, privileged, convenience top bunk, when y'all fall, y'all gonna tear that floor up. And a lot of y'all already crying from it.
With y'all delusional asses, y'all think that you put yourself in that position anyway, man. The Lord put you there to get puffed up. That's all it was at the end of the day. This is 1 Samuel 2:7. The Lord make it poor and make it rich. He bring it low and lift it up, man. The Lord put you in that top pan position. You thought you did it because of your credentials. Your credentials don't matter. It's what the Lord wants.
all
And he
about
gonna
the
put
will.
you where he wants you to be, man.
Think about it like this. You think he put Pharaoh in such a privileged position because he liked him? Esau thinking the same thing. Esau think he has all this power and wealth and influence because the Lord likes him. No, he's setting you up the same way he set up Pharaoh, to bring you down so that his name will be exalted throughout the earth. And none of this is of your own merit. It's because of the Lord's will that you're in this position, just so he can drop you and show the world the piece of shit you really are. He's showing them now. That's why all the other nations are coming against you. That's why your own citizens hate this country. That's why your own military hates you. Because the Lord is exposing Esau for what he really is. A base man, a born liar, a born murderer, a born rapist, a born thief. That's what you are. So if you're proud of that, you go ahead. Let your wickedness shine, baby, so you can earn your judgment. They got these videos talking about some, don't be ashamed to be white. She. That tells you right there their spirit is affected by the truth that's going out throughout the earth about them. You got an uptick of Edomites, especially the young ones. You got young Edomite children coming home from elementary school telling their parents they don't want to be white because their true history is coming out. Not that made up shit. Their true history, what they really are. You got Edomite kids coming home telling their parents they want to be black.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
They even got dolls out here. You might have seen that. They got baby dolls out here now, black and white. Well, Edomite, Israelite, because it ain't about that color shit. I'm tired of that color shit.
Yeah.
But the Edomite babies were nice looking, clean, you know, pretty. But then the Israelite baby got boogers in his nose.
They do
booger
that
in
on
her
purpose
nose,
to mock,
snotty
man.
nose, crust in the eyes, looking sick. When nobody is as sick as you Edomites.
Exactly. Y'all
Don't get
so
sick,
easy to
boy.
get sick. All these rare diseases we see on these
On these commercials in the
on
middle
these
of the night.
commercials.
Mesothelioma and shit like that. Little weird names that y'all come out with, man.
Yep, and most of the people be in these commercials are Edomites. So ain't nobody sicker than y'all. Because guess what? You brought all that stuff over here.
Yep.
Gad didn't even know what a common cold was until you pulled up. And then you gonna have the nerve to use bioweapons on the Gadites.
And then they boast about that, about conquering. I seen one of them the other day because they was talking about that. Actually, that's the spirit that this even came up. He was talking about they should never brought arrows to a musket fight. And the Jake got on there and said, no, they brought all these different diseases to a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Bioengineered weapons, man.
Remember, they laced these blankets with smallpox and gave it to the Gadites. And then when they was too sick to fight back, that's when Esau slaughtered them.
Yeah.
So guess what? The Lord got something for y'all asses, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for the time is evil.
Yeah.
Now the Lord finna bring an evil that Esau could never imagine. You gotta remember, the Lord is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Not you, Esau. Even though you try to proclaim that position. No, that ain't you, baby. You weren't designed to be that. You were created to be the wicked. And you were also created to receive the portion of a wicked man. Let's get that one. Yeah, we like to see y'all swole up in pride.
Yeah, they don't believe it even though it's being told to them, man. This is Habakkuk 1:5. Behold ye among the heathen, and regard, and wonder marvelously. For I will work a work in your days, which ye will not believe, though it be told you. We telling y'all that America finna be destroyed. We telling you that these Edomites finna go into captivity and then destroyed. Y'all don't believe these things are going to come to pass. Why? Just like the brother said, y'all still puffed up with that pride. But that pride is being siphoned right out of y'all ass right now.
But they still gonna front though, because that's all they know.
Yeah.
That's all they know is the front.
American pride.
That's all they know, the front. Pretend like everything gravy.
The Lord finna show you who the real American badass is. That's what y'all walk around and act like y'all are, right? Put some fear in y'all real quick, and some death and destruction gonna follow that.
Let's get this one. This is the book of Job, chapter 27, verse 13. This is the portion of a wicked man with Yahweh, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive from the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep. Your women tired of you now.
Well,
You think they gonna cry in that day about you? No, they tired of you now. Look at all these Edomite women making videos about their Edomite husbands.
being tired of them.
Matter of fact, it was a video that came out a week or two ago about this Edomite. He murdered his wife because she made a video about him being a pedo. And he murdered her. So yeah, what they talking about up there?
Nothing much. That, you know, some of the stuff. Jesus is king.
Okay. See, we are not gonna have that conversation no more.
Like gay for Jesus Christ. You know, just little dumb stuff like that. But like I said, they'll be okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like somebody said you work for a cult. See, shit like that. You need to go and look up what the word cult means. Because if you are a Christian and you go to church every Sunday, you're in the cult.
Let these people, let the wicked
so
be the
crazy.
wicked. Let the fools of the earth be the fools of the earth. We ain't finna have that conversation.
That's funny,
This
man.
all I got for y'all. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 23. It is a sport to a fool to do mischief.
Yep.
And we see who the fools are. The Bible knows who the fools are. They are the children of fools, children of base men. They're viler than the earth. Job 30, verse 8.
Yep.
So y'all just playing y'all position. Y'all just in y'all lots as being the fools. And you gonna receive a fool's portion as well.
They starters in their position too.
You know what I'm saying?
Talking about they pop up in the game and make sure they do. They gotta make sure they doing numbers. They gotta get all the assists, rebounds, points. They doing the whole thing.
See, that's them, man. They trying to get under our skin again.
It's not.
We
happening,
laughing
man.
at y'all, man, because y'all going out of y'all way to try to piss us off. You could be doing way better things than trying to convince us that you're wise.
Really, and what they doing is they pissing themselves off because they leave. They have to leave now, knowing that they couldn't get under a motherfucker's skin.
Oh, they'll be out. They'll be out. They tough. They tough. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pathetic as fuck, man. Go find something to do. Ain't you got a cousin to rape or some shit?
Man,
Y'all are pathetic. Ain't nowhere in hell I'll be trying to go out of my way to piss somebody off that don't even care about me. Because we don't give a fuck about you Edomites if you haven't figured that out yet. Because the Lord don't give a fuck about y'all. He finna put y'all in submission. And it's gonna be a glorious thing to see all that pride get sucked up out of y'all through captivity. It's gonna be a beautiful day. And we're gonna dare some of y'all to talk the same shit that y'all talking now. So we can boot your ass to Mars.
I got Matthew 12 and 35. This is the book of Matthew 12 and 35. A good man out of the good treasure of the heart bringeth forth good things, and an evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth evil things. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. So it don't matter. We understand that. So there's no need to get upset with you people, because what you're doing is you marking yourself.
I got another. I got a precept.
It's okay.
I got a precept for you, bro. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 18. A wrathful man stirreth up strife. That's you cats. If you haven't figured it out, you stir up strife. All you do is people coming, boys, starting shit. You know, you are a miserable soul. You just don't know. But he that is slow to anger appeaseth strife. That's why we ain't tripping on y'all. We know y'all in y'all lot to be the wicked.
It's actually beautiful.
Yeah, play your part.
It's real beautiful that y'all up there doing that, because you marking yourself for death, number one, and you letting us know who the scoffers are.
Exactly.
It's a beautiful thing.
Because all this fuck shit y'all doing is being recorded in the heavens. So you can't tell the Lord that you are righteous when you came against the righteous with bullshit. So thanks for solidifying your lot.
And also thank you for allowing us to reprove, and you don't get it and won't take it or accept it, which means you don't like correction, which means you don't like order, which means you don't give a damn about your how about Shem Yahushai at the end of the day, which means you are condemned.
You are wicked by nature, because there's only two forces in this world. That's the wicked and the righteous.
Yeah.
You're definitely not the righteous. So there's only one spot left for you. That's the wicked, and you're going to get the portion of a wicked man or woman or whoever it is on the other end of that comment board. We don't care, because we know that you're going to get what you got coming. So, hey, let that pride swell, baby. Be the Edomite that you are. We love to see it. Stop being fake.
Just play your role.
It's like Dave Chappelle said in that skit. You got hate in your heart, let it out. Because your hate ain't affecting us. The only thing is, see, they mad because they can't affect so-called black joy. We happy because the Lord coming back to destroy y'all. So y'all trying to piss us off.
They love what they're doing. Let's try to destroy it.
No, you can't destroy this, baby, because this is the will of the Lord, man. So, hey, do your wickedness. Be the children of fools that you are, that the Bible speaks of. Do that. Because we tired of seeing you fake Edomites pretending that y'all righteous. So do that, baby. Somebody got to fulfill that billions will be destroyed in Babylon.
Right.
You just auditioned for that lot, baby. And I think you got the part. Shalak Rayam Lahabayafim Shalab Yabyam Alashija Kayada Wabyam Waharayam Shaya Sharala Babakasha. Yeah, you got it, baby. Uh-huh. May the curses meet you with terror. Because we tired of seeing you Edomites pretending. No, be what you were created to be. Be the wicked.
I got Proverbs 10 and 31. The mouth of the just bring forth wisdom, but the froward tongue shall be cut out.
Ooh,
the lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of wicked speaketh frowardness, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's you people right there, man. And we don't get, like I said before, we don't give a shit.
Love your Jesus that ain't coming back to save none of you. Love him. Give all your praises. to cheese and rice. An imaginary, made-up idol that's not coming to save either none of you. So be the wicked. Hey, flood our comment board with all that shit so it can be recorded in the heavens so the Lord can send those death angels to your door. That's how it works. Cause we ain't finna entertain y'all, man. You people are beneath us. You really are. Cause every time we come out with some truth, you put your emotions up on the comment board. Instead of coming with scriptures as well. No, you coming with emotion. We don't deal with childish Edomites in emotion. We let you be the children of fools that you are. So you can show the world that we're not lying. So you can show the world that the Bible is not lying about you being the children of fools. So play your position, baby. That's what you were created to do. Cause strife. Cause confusion. You know what I'm saying? Roll. So keep the comments coming, baby.
Like
keep
Rock said, know your role and shut your damn mouth.
No, they ain't got to shut up.
Let them shut up. They ain't got to
because guess what? The more bullshit they speak, the more shit they got to pay for. keep adding to your own destruction. That's how this works. Jesus ain't coming back to save none of y'all. Matter of fact, he going into captivity. He's somewhere running around this earth in the reincarnation. So if he can't save himself, how the hell he gonna save you? Even he's coming under subjection of the true and living power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Y'all better let Caesar Borgia go.
They can't. That's all they know. That's what they've been programmed to do. That's what they've been programmed to say. Like the good little Babylonians they were created to be. Lapdogs. Spreaders of lies. And y'all proud with them lies too. So guess what? You're not counted amongst the righteous. The righteous hates lies. The righteous hates the dumb shit that y'all doing. But we understand at the same time that you have a role to play in order to earn your judgment. And y'all doing a fantastic job of earning that judgment.
I got Isaiah 28 and 15. Because ye have said we have made a covenant with death and with hell. Are we at agreement when the overflowing scourge shall pass through? It shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves, man. And y'all really, these people over there in that land, they think they the real Israelites. And you people over here, y'all just really made lies your refuge. You believe that these people are the true people, man.
And you believe that the Lord ain't gonna touch y'all. See, that right there, that gives you the justification to come with your wickedness, because this place hasn't been touched yet. Out of all the wickedness America has done, it ain't been touched. So that emboldens you to come with your wickedness against us. We understand. At the same time, we understand what you're bringing upon yourself. Because every idle word every man shall speak, he shall give account for in the day of judgment. So how you going to explain this to the Lord? That you was just coming with it. So how you going to explain this to the Lord that you was coming with all this wickedness against his men, and you think he's just going to let you slide? I hope that works out for you. Even though I know it's not. Easy, like the elder said, man, Esau, we sure gonna miss how you used to make us laugh. We gonna miss that, man, because you think you getting to us. No. We enjoying this. We enjoying you marking yourself for death and destruction.
Yeah, it's funny. This is Proverbs 16 and 20. He that handleth a matter wisely shall find good. And whoso trusteth the Lord Yahweh, happy is he, man. And that's why we handling this via scriptures. It feels good to see scoffers come on the comment board and the Lord put scriptures in our mind that go right back at you, man. We ain't even got to give you our words. We go straight in the scriptures and cut you deep, man.
See, that's what they can't stand. Because, see, this word, Hebrews 4 and 12, this word is like a two-edged sword.
Yeah.
It brings out brings out what's really in there. Brings that little bitch to the surface, don't it, Esau? Every time we come out with scriptures, that little bitch in you surfaces. So yeah, it cuts you. And we know it cuts you. We want it to cut you. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to cut you. So that little bitch in you can surface. And as like clockwork, right on time. Every time we come out with scriptures, that little bitch in you surfaces. Hey, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do y'all need any more attention? Because we can give it to you for days. We don't care. Because we already know your end.
And y'all coming against the men of the Lord, start with the elders and apostles, a great millstone on down. Y'all coming against us, saying certain things. You think you doing what's right, don't you? But in the scriptures it says in Proverbs 16:25, there is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death, man. And how many people got put to death for messing with the Lord's men? How many? Tell me.
Shoot, it's some judgments worse than death. Look at Sister No Light.
Whew.
Jail.
A gazing stock, and you gotta live with that reputation. After you
Gorilla Hebrew.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Paganator.
Yeah. Pegatron. So hey, y'all keep scoffing, man. Cause y'all gonna get a scoffer's portion. Let me see if I can find
You
that.
should have seen that face on that Edomite woman right there. Looked like Bob Saget with the frown she just gave.
Should be alright
Y'all
too.
be mad as hell, boy.
See?
For nothing. You coming to the park, you should be in good spirits. You
They
should be.
was until they saw
You
us.
should be in good spirits, but then when you roll up in here and see us, they're here. Don't worry about us. We're in all of the secluded area. Do your thing.
This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. For this is they willing or ignorant of, that by the word of Yahweh the heavens were old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that was being overflowed with water perished. That's talking about the first flood.
Second one.
Scoffers in the days of Noah, what happened to them? They got drowned. Just like the scoffers of these days, what's going to happen to you? Lord, going to turn your ass to an ashtray. And we going to laugh, just like we laughing now. Because we know that you earned your judgment fair and square. You came against the Lord, men, therefore you came against the Lord. Let me get another one. So y'all think it's funny. And we think it's funny too, because we know what's finna happen to you. You don't know what's finna happen to you. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 6. And this is referring to you scoffers out there. This is referring to all those anti-Hamashiachs. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea.
I heard that one in a minute.
Uh-huh.
I heard that one in a minute.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they brought it out. The Spirit brought it out. So y'all keep scoffing. The Lord said, your situation would end up better if you take a millstone and hang it about your neck and drown yourself than to face him for messing with us. So we know what's about to happen to you. You don't know what's about to happen to you because your pride is in the driver's seat. Your pride done told you can't do no wrong. Your pride has told you, regardless of the wickedness I do, I'm still righteous. And that's one of the delusions of Babylon that's about to be broken. It's already being broken in the shivers. So keep scoffing. Where y'all at?
I got 2nd Chronicles 36 and 14. I'm gonna read a couple. Moreover, all the chief of the priests and the people transgressed very much as all the abominations of the heathen, and polluted the house of the Lord, which he had hallowed in Jerusalem. And the Lord Yahweh, God of their fathers, sent to them by his messengers, rising up bedtimes and sending them, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place. Come on. Salakia, the internet being slow over here. But they mocked the messengers of God and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people, till there was no remedy, man. And that's the way he come against his people, for coming against this truth. Hey, y'all gonna get it as well, man.
It's cool, baby. They must like being destroyed. They like the thought of destruction and being destroyed because it's in their spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Keep mocking, fill that comment board up, and earn your judgment fair and square. That way you can't say we did this to you. But you will be able to say you did this to you for coming against the men of the Lord. So we're going to let the Lord handle you, because we have marked you for destruction. That's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus ain't coming to save y'all. Ain't no Jesus. Caesar Borgia, please. The same dude that had sex with his sister and ran a train on him with his father, who was a pope, that's y'all savior?
Who the white man covers up that history?
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta dig in the hell to get it.
You know what? Some tell me these people so wicked they'll still accept it.
Oh yeah, after they read the truth,
they'll still accept it.
Cognitive dissonance is crazy, bro.
They will still accept him. Just like a lot of our people. They know the true history of Caesar Borgia. They still call this man their Lord and Savior. Yeah, y'all was made for the fire as well. We ain't just getting on Esau. We getting on the wicked of our people too.
Oh.
A lot of Israelites know the history of Caesar Borgia and still going to church worshiping him.
I'm still gonna call on that name.
Well, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
go ahead.
Because while you calling that name, you have been destined for destruction. What is the number one reason why we went into captivity? Wandering after the other gods of the other nations. This is Esau's idol. And you Israelites out here worshiping Esau's made up idol, y'all gonna get put to death the quickest. Spiritual adultery, that's what it's called. So keep on worshiping Caesar.
I got Judges 10 and 12. The Zidonians also, and the Amalekites and the Moabites did oppress you, and ye cried to me, and I have delivered you out of their hand. Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods, wherefore I will deliver you no more. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen, and let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. Mm-hmm. See, that's what you're gonna have to do, and it ain't gonna be no saving. You see how many of our people got put to death calling on the name of Jesus?
Yep. They done found 6 Israelites lynched in the South. Georgia, there's a few more southern states, I think. But Georgia being the leading one. Not to mention, in Florida too. Not to mention the shit that's going on in Mississippi. So what it's going to take for you Israelites to wake up and realize where you at? You are in Babylon. You are in your enemy's backyard. But yet, you don't want to accept that fact. You still trying to be cool with your enemy when it's obvious that your enemy hates you. That's the delusion of Christianity, and that's the delusion of calling yourself an American. Raven Simone said it best. She said, why do we have to put this prefix on our names, African Americans, when the Edomites don't have to refer to themselves as European Americans, because they consider themselves the only true Americans, despite the fact that they're migrants, they're immigrants by definition. They came from another land and stole it, and then set themselves up to be judges in a stolen land. They get to say what's righteous and not, and what's not. You better realize where you at, Israelite. That's all right, though. If you don't realize it, they're going to show you where you at when they catch you by yourself. That's when the true Edomite going to come out. Because I promise you, that's what happened to all those Israelites. They found Lynch. They caught them by themselves, and they showed who they really were. So if you ain't got to believe it now, wait till a gang of Edomites catch you by yourself. They're going to remind you where you at. They're going to remind you how much they hate you.
Yeah, Edomites out here calling themselves the skinheads that jumped on this little youngin out there. Beat him down where he couldn't even remember certain family members' names. And they got it all on camera.
For no reason. Unwarranted violence.
And then they claimed that it was self-defense. But you can see in the cameras that he didn't even do nothing to these people, man. They're just going around fucking with Jake.
That's the devil seeking whom he may devour.
Yeah. But it's all good. We're going to remain patient. Lord willing, we are the number. We're going to stay patient. And when the Lord give his man that spiritual power to wreak havoc on you Edomites, that's going to be a beautiful thing, man. Y'all going to be powerless. Your bullets ain't going to stop none of us. Y'all don't understand that spiritual power that the Lord going to bestow on his men.
You better not run.
They ain't going to be able to.
You better not run. You better have every gun you got on you, because you're going to need it.
As soon as that heel touch the ground, I'm on your ass. You ain't getting away from me. Lord willing, I get that superpower.
You better bring every gun you got. I want you to bring every gun you got. You know why? Because 144,000 is going to make you eat every gun you got. Let me get this one. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 19, verse 10. Hold up. Well, we can start at verse 6. Lest the avenger of the blood pursue the slayer while his heart is hot, and overtake him because the way is long, and slay him, whereas he was not worthy of death, insomuch as he hated him not in time past. Wherefore I command thee, saying, Thou shalt separate 3 cities for thee. And if thy Lord thy God enlarge thy coast, he have sworn unto thy fathers, and give thee all the land which he promised to give unto thy fathers. If thou shalt keep all these commandments and do them, which I command this day, to love the Lord thy power, and to walk ever in his ways, then shalt thou add 3 cities more for thee because of these 3, that innocent blood may not be shed in the land, which the Lord thy power giveth thee for an inheritance, and so blood be upon thee. But if any man hateth his neighbor, and lie in wait for him, and rise up against him, and smite him morally, that he die, and fleeth into one of these cities. See, we following the commandments of the Lord now. These were the curses that was put up on us in Deuteronomy. We following the curses now. We following the commandments now. So the Lord is going to reward us by giving us power over cities. We're going to be in rulership along with Yahweh Shah HaMashiach and King David, 144,000. So what you think these new rulers going to do to these oppressors? See, y'all got to do all that shit to us because we was under these curses I just read to you. But now the Lord is finna flip it. So what do you think is about to happen to you? I'm finna tell you what's finna happen to you.
You going to sign?
You bring it up.
Now this is Psalms 2 and 7. I will declare the decree. The Lord have said unto me, Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. So the Israelites are finna take over everything, man. So it no matter what y'all saying out there, the Lord said himself that he's gonna put the Israelites back in their own land, and they're gonna rule the whole world, man.
See, Esau so proud and stupid at the same time. He think he put us in this condition. No, it was the Lord's will. The Lord ruled in the kingdom of men and put up over it whom he will and set it up over it the basis of men. That's you.
And they run out. I can't serve no God like that.
That's
we
all right.
deserved it because you know what it did? It taught us humility and the fear of the Lord. A lot of you cats still don't fear the Lord. Even when you do know that you in captivity. I'm talking about you Israelites out there. You still don't fear the Lord. These curses is what instilled that in a lot of men, in the Most High ordained a lot of brothers to get this light. It was predestinated in the first place who will get the light and who don't.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, I'm happy to say that, man. That I give thanks to Yahweh Shem Yahushua that I was one of the few men out here. And I'm sure this brother and a lot of other men feel that same way. That he bestowed that on these brothers to go out here and do his will, man.
Mm-hmm.
They said our chances are great and you have no chance because you're doing no work at all. But you're condemning and bringing that spiritual sword upon yourself that'll eventually be physical.
The spirit that's really in them is starting to show, especially when they come against the words of Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But I'm finna tell you what's finna happen to y'all. You Edomites, you proud Edomites out there on the comment board who think y'all put us in these conditions when it was the Lord. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. I want to say it loud on purpose. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. You hear that, you proud ass Edomites? So keep scoffing. Because the Lord finna make you eat them words.
Because your ass don't need to be saved from anything.
If anything, everybody need to be saved from you.
Man.
You can't be the world's police and the greatest victim and the greatest damn villain known to man at the same time. No, there's a price to pay for that.
And it's gonna be in blood.
Mm-hmm. See, we can end it on go to the book of Ezekiel. We can end on that. Because these people, they are delusional, thinking that they can reap all this wickedness, death, violence, and destruction, and nothing's supposed to happen to them because they so privileged. You people are delusional and insane at the same time. And just like this, your madness and your insanity is exhausting. Just like them comments you put on our comment board. You take great joy in bringing grief to others. You the wicked. That's what you're supposed to do. You take great pleasure and just shitting on everybody's parade, pissing on everybody's parade. That's you. You just demonstrated that. So you demonstrate at the same time that, yes, we're telling the truth by saying you are the wicked, because the Bible told us you were the wicked and you just proved it. So guess what? Guess what's next? The reward of the wicked is next. Go ahead, bro.
This is Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed by the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So all the blood that you shed in this land, Esau, You gotta shed blood, and then ultimately this place gonna just be destroyed and took out by thermonuclear missiles, man. And that's the end game. That's your future.
Yeah.
That's part of your future. Cause then you going in them chains, and
See,
then you destroyed after that.
this country ain't nothing but a big ass false balance. And the false balance is an abomination to the Lord.
Yep.
So the Lord got to balance this thing out. How is he going to do that? Your blood finna run. Like all the innocent Israelite blood that ran, yours finna run. Matter of fact, let me get in Ezekiel. I forgot to get it. And then we can go ahead and close
That's right.
because these people, we going to let your delusion lead you into slavery. And then you going to see how stupid you always been. Not how stupid you are, but how stupid you have always been to believe such bullshit like you better than us. When you have proven that you're not. You need unrighteous decrees to maintain your white fragility position in society. You need those laws because if you were superior, you'd just be superior. You wouldn't have to sabotage another race of people.
Exactly.
You wouldn't have to do that. You do that because you are weak. But you tell yourself that you're superior. Okay. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 35. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in their calamity. And the time of their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Since you don't mind lynching, you won't mind being lynched. Since you don't mind shooting us, you don't mind being shot.
Right.
That's what the Lord's saying. And it's going to happen. May your pride and your stupid assness protect you. But that's all you got. Because we have a power that's about to fight for us. He already is. All you got on your side is the lies you've been fed, the deception you've been shown, and the egotistical pride that you have been taught. And none of that is going to deliver you.
Nope.
So good luck trying to sleep tonight. And with that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash, Abba Babal, Kwam Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Shalom.
Shalom.